All right, my friends, let's warm up. Big arm circles, one way. Good, and the other way. Take those arms open wide, loosening off all that tension from the day. Good. From here, big hip openers, inside to outside. And go the opposite direction, outside to inside. Loosening off those hips. Good. Take those feet wide. We're going to do side lunge, so butt goes back. You're going to reach and then open up. Come to the other side. Shift. Ta-da! Good. Just opening those arms. If you can touch the floor, go for it. If not, no worries. Just reach towards it. Getting some rotation through the low back, opening through the chest and shoulders, and the inner thighs. Good. Amazing. Coming on up. Hands together, feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge flat back, then squat down. This is a king squat. And then hips come back up and roll it up. Keeping your feet flat. Here we go. Hinge flat back. Squat it down. Hips return. And roll it up. Really opening through the hips, back of the legs. Hinge flat back. Squat it down. Good. Hips come up. One more time. Hinge flat back. Squat it down. Hips up. Amazing. Good. You're going to take one foot, step it behind, back heel presses. You're just going to reach right up, opening through that hip and switch. Other leg, reach it up. Good. Stretch those legs and hip flexors open. You got it. Amazing. And one more. Good. From here, either low impact jack or full jack. You pick. Press 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Whew. Just move those ankles and wrists a little bit here. Just get the blood flowing. Good. Last thing here, heel out, toe up, brush down the leg. Switch legs. Heel out, toe up, brush down. Do that again. Good. My soccer kids always call these ice cream scoops. Not totally sure why, but it works. Kind of sticks. 3, good, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, team, let's get to work. First circuit, okay, I've got my timer here today. We're going to work for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're going to alternate between 2 movements, A and B. And we're going to do 3 sets of each and then move on. You're done with it. Okay, so the first one, kind of medium to heavy weight. Okay, we are going to do 3 sets. So if you want to start with 1 weight and then change it, that's fine. So feet shoulder width apart, do this with me. Grab your kind of medium weights. They are going overhead. Okay, you're going to go ground to shoulder to overhead. Try that one more time. We're going to prep these 2 movements and then we'll start the timer. Okay, that's it. That's the first move. Second move, okay, you're going to need a little lighter weight. I'm going to use probably 8s. You might need more like 5s or lighter. Okay, start with your feet together. You're going to side lunge, come back up, lateral raise. Switch sides. Side lunge, back up, lateral raise. Okay, that's where we're going, those 2 movements. So we're going to start with that ground overhead. Go back to your heavier weights. Got my timer, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're going to do each movement A, B, A, B, A, B. Get ready for it. We're doing that ground to overhead first. Medium to heavy weights. Get ready. Let's turn up the volume. All right, ready? Here we go. ground to shoulder to overhead. Now, if you needed to, you could sit to a chair for this, okay? If it was going to bother you doing the overhead press, you can take that part out. You could cycle this a little bit faster if you have only lighter weights, or you could change the weight and go a little heavier and make it a little bit harder. Amazing. Pop those weights down. Go to your little bit lighter. Okay. Apparently, I did not grab matching weights there today. Side lunge. Okay, with a lateral raise. Ready? Let's go. Side lunge. Apparently, my class participants did not put their weights back properly this morning. I'm going to have to get after those ladies. Okay, bum back, up, and raise. Again, you can play around with the weight here. Lighter, heavier. You can do no weight. You can speed up your movement a little bit. Or just keep it low and slow. Amazing. That's first set done. Go back to that heavier set. Okay. Ground to overhead. If at any point you need extra rest, just hit pause. Hit pause in the workout and take the extra rest. Ready? Here we go. Ground to shoulder to overhead. The goal is, after a few times, ideally you'd be able to do this workout straight through with less rest. That is a show of improved fitness. So if you're gasping for air, you might have to pause, and that's okay, but maybe next time you won't. Or if you're like me trying to talk through the whole workout, you'll also gasp for air. Amazing. Okay, second set on the side lunges. Grabbing lighter weights. Roll the shoulders down and back. Get ready. Get set. I'm going this way first. Side lunge, up and lift. Every once in a while, it's good to just switch up what way you start, right? We classically have a very dominant side. It's good to change up which leg or which dominant side, which side you, I can't speak. It is good to switch up what side you lead off with. Here we go. We got it out. Oh, man. Words aren't wording today. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Okay, we've got one more set. We're doing that ground overhead. Okay, so medium to heavy weights. Make sure that you're squatting to pick them up. Don't just do a poor job with the rounded back picking those weights up, right? Posture. Here we go. Down, curl, press. You've got it. Nice flat feet. All right. Breathe. All the way up, all the way down. If you can't quite touch the floor, that's okay. Just go to the distance you can. Knees apart. That's it. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Okay, that side lunge with the lateral raise. One more time here. Whew. Roll those shoulders back. Get ready. Let's go to your right. Ready? Here we go. Keep that brain active. Good. Bum back. Lifting. If this feels too easy, you probably need heavier weights. Keep that in mind. Okay, you might start lighter and then work your way up. Good. 5 seconds. Amazing. Beautiful. Okay, that was awesome. Grab a drink of water. Catch your breath for a second. Okay, we've got a new circuit. New circuit. First movement. I'm going to show you level 1 first. Try this if you need to. From a chair or bench, stair, okay? You're going to pike back, flatten, and then 2 mountain climbers where you bring your knee forward. Pike back, flatten, 2 mountain climbers. Try that. Okay? If you're like, Vanjie, that's not too bad. I want more. Then here you're going to do a walk out. Okay? Mountain climber. Walk it back. If you're like, Hard no. Go to a chair or bench, just like I showed you. Okay, again, one more time. Walk out, flat back, mountain climber. Mountain climber is simply bringing your knee towards your chest. It can be straight, it can be crossed over, it can be any direction you like. Second movement, alternating lunge, weighted. This gets a little harder. You've done lunges with me before, but now we're gonna add weight. Option to add weight. You could do these without. You're gonna lunge, trying to drop that back knee to the floor, and then get up. Remember, if you struggle with lunges, start down here. Start where you want to finish, right? Start in a lunge, and then get up. Start in a lunge, and then get up, right? Start where you want to finish. Can't say that enough. Obviously, if the weights are too much, you can go lighter, or you can go no weight at all. Okay, so we've got the walkout to mountain climber and those lunges. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Yes, we are, Vanjie. Okay. Plank pike to mountain climber or walkout. You pick. Ready? Let's go. This is not an easy circuit. If you're doing a walkout, you're working to keep your hands as flat as possible for the majority of the time. You're not propping through the thumb. Okay? Classically, we'll do that. Once you get back towards your feet, it's okay. You're kind of on your way up. But you're trying to walk out with fairly flat hands. Good. I think I forgot the mountain climber in there. Oh boy. Okay, lunges. Weighted. Weight is optional, you pick. Okay, take a knee. Make sure you got a little bit of padding under that knee. So you're 90 and 90, dig back toe into the floor. Chest tall. Here we go, get up and switch. Good. Get up and switch. That is the point of a lunge, is to be able to get up off the floor. So if you struggle with your knees or lunge positioning, this is where you need to start, right? You need to get up off the floor. Get your knees at 90 and 90. That's key. Get your back toe dug into the floor. Good. Whew, shake that off. Okay, we're back to walkout to mountain climber. Or plank pike to mountain climber off the bench or chair. Okay, get ready. I'm gonna try not to forget the mountain climber this time. Let's go. Whew. Mountain climber. I'm not sure why I feel the need to sing that to you, but here we are. Walk it out, walk it out. Mountain climber. Okay, no matter whether you're on the bench, chair, or floor, draw an imaginary line between the base of your thumb. Your chest should finish over that line. Okay, that's how you know you're in the proper plank formation. Whew. Here we go, it's there. All right, we're going lunges. Again, come down, start in this kneeling position. If that's too aggressive, go to the point you can. Okay, chest tall, shoulders down, here we go. And get yourself up. If your knees are like, hard no, Vanjie, you're just gonna start up here and go to the point you can. No problem. Okay? But if you do get up and down off the floor, this is what you're ideally working towards, right? Maybe it's with your kids, grandkids, maybe it's with the neighbors, maybe you're just like down helping with pets, whatever it might be. Whew, nice. Okay, we've got one more set of that walkout to mountain climber. Again, you could do the plank pike to mountain climber. I'll show you that one more time in case you need it. Plank pike, mountain climber. Ready, go. Walkout to mountain climber. Mountain climber. Anytime I do mountain climbers, I think of the Sound of Music, and you know the song, climb every mountain. Yeah, that one. You're welcome. It'll forever be with you. I gotta learn the rest of the lyrics though. It's just a distraction technique, really. Whew. Okay, lunges. Let's do it. Last set. Last set. Shoulders down and back. Posture, posture, posture. Soften the knees. Okay, take a knee. Get up. Take a knee. Get up. If you learn to do that, the positioning in your lunge will be significantly improved because you learn that you have to bend your back knee. That's a big problem with a lot of lunges that people do. They put a lot of the weight through their front leg, so it overloads the front knees, and that's where their knees hurt, right? You gotta be able to engage both legs, both legs. Whew, okay. Well, wasn't that a delight? Grab some water. We've got a third circuit. All right, team, for our third circuit, we're coming down onto the mat. Before you get down there, though, you're gonna want some heavier weights. Let me show you the movements real quick. We're doing a chest press, okay, and a row. So the row first is gonna look like this. You're gonna be on your knees, and you're gonna row and row. If you cannot be on your knees, okay, you could absolutely do that from your bench or chair. Okay, you'd be here, and you're gonna row and row. Okay, that's your modification if being on your knees is not right for you. Second movement then, coming down onto the floor, woo, laying flat, and we're doing a chest press. All right, that's where we're going. So you've got to be careful bringing those weights up and down. If you watch here for a moment, okay, you kind of have to curl them in, and then once you've done your press, you kind of got to curl them down or do a little crunch. Please be careful. You don't want to wrench through your shoulder. Nobody needs that, okay? All right, we're starting with the chest press. So come on down. We're getting ready to do this for 30 seconds. All right, we're starting in 5. I've got 20-pound weights with me to give you an idea. Okay, ready? Let's go. Now, if you want to, you could also add a glute bridge to this. So you can lift your hips up, weight goes in your shoulder blades. My arms are roughly tucked at about a 45-degree angle. My elbows are kind of close to my body, but not smack dab. My knuckles to the ceiling. Bum up. Now speed it up a little bit. If your weights are too light, you're already going Speedy McSpeedster. You might need to go a little heavier. Good. If you don't have heavier, well, then you're just going to go faster. Good. Okay, you're going to switch around here. I'm going to give you a second. Okay, I will pause the timer to just switch around. For this row, flat back. And again, you're going to pull and pull. If you want to make this harder, you can actually lift one leg opposite to the arm that you're pulling. It turns into a bit of a bird dog. Okay, all right. Let's do this. Okay, knuckles to the floor, flat back, shoulders down. Ready? Here we go. Pull is level 1. Level 2, the opposite leg kick. Watch out for your fake plants. Not a real YouTube workout until you have fake plants in your background. At least for like fitness influencers. I don't really call myself a fitness influencer though, you know, because I don't make my money off of social media. Thankfully, I make my income helping people, which is what I love. All right, flipping over. We're going for that chest press. Please be careful getting down and up. I will give you a little extra time here, okay? A little extra time. Don't worry if you're a little late getting started. No stress. Be careful getting in and out. Ready? Let's go. My hips are coming up. Knuckles to the sky. You're going to breathe out as you push up. Eventually, if you load heavy enough, you will not have to think about where to breathe. It will happen naturally. Now, in an ideal world, if you have weights that are heavy enough, this should be starting to feel uncomfortable. Hips up. Carefully bring them in, curl them down. Whew. Nice. Flip over for that row. I'm going to try not to kick my plant this time. Straighten myself out a little bit here. Okay, flat body. Ready, set, let's go. Pull one arm, then the other. Think about pulling your belly in. Don't let it just drop and sag like a cat-cow. Pull that back to flat. Okay? Whew. If your weights are too light here, this will not feel challenging. So dabble with changing out your weight. Give it 5 seconds. Beauty. Okay, I'm going to give you a few extra seconds here to do this flip. Okay, we're going back to our last set of the chest press. Last set. Take a second, kind of switching around. Okay? We're starting in about 7 seconds. Control on the way up and down. Ready? Hips up. Here we go. I love to tell my clients, if there's one place to be a control freak, it is in the gym. Anywhere else, generally not a good thing. But in the gym, it's okay to control. You want to control on the up and the down. You want to control through the movement. You're not flailing weight around. Hang in there, guys. This should be feeling uncomfortable now. Woo, squeeze that rear end up. Yep. Okay. Good. Carefully bring that down. Again, I will give you a few extra seconds to switch positions. I don't want you to have like vertigo. That's not fun either. Okay, setting it up on your knees. If the knees aren't good for you, you're going off of a bench or a chair. All right, knuckles towards the floor. Flat body, ready, here we go. Pull and pull. Option to add that opposite leg kick. Good, flat back. You got it. This might feel challenging on the wrists. Okay, if that's the case, take a break, shake them off, then jump back in as you're able. Over time, as you ideally build your strength, that wrist strength also improves. Amazing. Hot diggity dog. You did it. Whew. Amazing. All right, it's time to stretch out, guys. Grab some water and let's bring it down a notch. All right, team, fantastic job with that workout. Let's stretch it out. We're coming to all fours here. Cat-cow, hands under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. You could do this from a bench or chair as well. If you didn't want to be down on your knees, just keep your knees right under the hips. Good. Breathing. Then you're going to widen your knees a little bit here. You sit back, stretching those arms out in front. Always feeling these stretches when my head's down. That's when you hear me breathing like Darth Vader in my mic. So I apologize. Good, excellent. You're gonna roll onto one side here, okay? Coming to a side. You're gonna clasp your hands together, palms together, top knee anchors to the floor, okay? From here, you're gonna sweep this arm over the top like a giant rainbow till you hit that T position. So I'm like a twisted pretzel right now, okay? Then you're gonna bring that hand back and close the book, okay? Let's try that again, palms together. You're going to drag the thumb as close to the floor all the way up, make a big arch over your head. Now arms under T and close the book. Good. And again. Got one more here. Amazing. In this position, you can just prop your head. See if you can grab your foot. Try for a quad stretch. If that's a struggle, you might be able to grab a heel, a sock, a pant leg, or if you have a band close by, you can lasso that foot and get a little bit of assistance there. Good. You're going to release that. We're going to switch to the other side. You can roll over. We're going to start by laying on our side again. Okay. Bringing our hands out at chest height, palm to palm. Top knee bent at 90 degrees is going to anchor right to the floor in front of us. Head can be down. And we're going to drag that thumb over the top like a rainbow. All the way up. Oh, there's the fake plant. And we're going to close the book. Do that again. Okay. Palm to palm, big rainbow arm over the top. Trying to keep your knee in contact with the floor. That is priority here. Knee to the floor. Your hand will get to where it gets. In an ideal world, we're working towards being able to drag that thumb on the floor the whole time. Some of you are like, oh boy, we're not even close. That's okay. That's why I have you do this stretch often. One more. But I have seen this improve in people with lots of practice. Good. Amazing. Okay, we're coming to that quad stretch here. So just support your head, however that's most comfortable. See if you can grab that back foot. Again, you might have to grab a shoelace, sock, heel, or use a band to kind of wrap the foot. Trying to squeeze the bum, pressing the hip forward, feeling that right through the front thigh. Good. We're going to try something called tactical frog, okay? If this is a no-go for your knees, I want you to do like a child's pose. You can even do that from a bench, but I want you to try. You're going to come into a wide child pose, meaning knees are wide, okay? You want to turn sideways on your mat so that both knees have some cushion under them. You're going to turn your toes out, okay? From here, you're going to come onto your forearms, and you're going to start to rock forward and back, okay? This is called tactical frog. It is an aggressive stretch, to say the least. It really hits through the inner thigh, groin. If you're screeching, do what you can. It might look just more like a child's pose. But I can tell you that if you work on this stretch, it can really improve through your hips, or for some of you who might have pelvic floor issues, this is a really great stretch to help with that. For those that sit at a desk all day, super important, this stretch. Okay, again, my toes are facing out. Oftentimes people don't like this one because you feel it on like the inner aspect of the knee. That's why you want to put padding underneath. Sometimes I even double my yoga mat. Good. Best way to get out of here is just like bail out. Oh yeah, bail out in front. There's no graceful way getting out of that one. Good. Bringing those feet together. Let's just hit this butterfly. Kind of similar target, but sit tall, gently lean forward. Getting some release through the inner thighs, potentially even the low back. Ironically enough, if you have shoulder issues, tight inner thighs can also be a culprit. So for those that are struggling with upper body, really good to do tactical frog, butterfly stretch, trying to loosen up through the inner thighs. Good. Taking one leg out, just a nice big reach towards those toes. You might use the band again to lasso. If you can't quite reach your toes, you might just have to reach to your calf. See if you can reach with both hands. That helps get a little bit more stretch to the low back. Good. Deep breath in and out. Switching sides. Other leg, sit tall. Reaching for that toe. If you cannot reach your toe, you get past it, got an opportunity for improvement there. Good. Amazing. Coming up onto your feet, practicing that beautiful lunge. Big shoulder rolls here. And take those hands behind you, little lift. Good. And hands out in front. Round at that upper back. Dropping your head down. Good. Dropping those hands down. Press those hands down. Soften the knees. Head to one side. You can even lay opposite hand on top just to create a little bit more weight. You're not pulling. Good. Try the other side. And then chin down. Nice little rock left and right. Good. Take a deep breath in for me. Breathe out. And again. And out. Give yourself a pat on the back, guys. Well done. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye.